What? Nope. Hey. Everything hurts. I mean, welcome. It is freaking Friday. Once more. Glorious. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. How you doing? This is a Friday night leg day. I think I broke my chair. I've been leaning back and it just goes, sure. Well, let's keep going. If I did, get another one, I guess. We'll see. Yeah. Shouldn't do that. I might just have to tighten the bolts. The bolts and bits. I haven't done that yet. Welcome to another freaking Friday. What a week. What a week indeed. That's probably better. Stand brand with Canvas Enterprise knitted caps. I will admit I do use Canva to make thumbnails frequently because it's a lot easier than having to putz around and make it myself every single stream I do and every single video I make. Some of you may have noticed the bits and bolts, yes. Some of you may have noticed that there was no podcast this week and there was no video this week. I took a week off. For a very good reason. I also forget that I don't have to do everything all at once now that there's a new year, and I can take a second, center myself, appreciate the coming year, and of course, the procedure was had. What a thrill. What a new joy to behold. Hopefully they'll tell me I don't have to do that again for 10 years. We are disgusted by our own bodies if we think about it too much. That's what I learned. So I hope you enjoyed the little short videos I did of that, because content. Make everything a content. Kathy Huey, welcome. Oh, wait. Was that right? Can't hear it. Oh, that's why I can't hear it. It's not plugged in. All right. What noise is this? Is that the cracking sound? What a dilemma. How embarrassing. I've been playing the Ark Raiders game to a disturbing degree. It is a problem. It is a problem. And by doing that, I have to put my headset into said laptop. And when I do that, all the noises I'm used to hearing out of here stop. There you go. Zenbud, that's for you. Kathy, that's for you. Thank you for being here and bringing your attention here. As always, it's greatly appreciated. I got to exercise this afternoon, evening, and I forgot my water bottle there, so we're off to a great start. And I think I might have strained my right leg. It was leg day, thus the later stream. So that'll be fun to deal with. Hopefully it's nothing serious. It isn't. It's just... I know exactly when I did it, too. I did the exercise wrong, and my leg went, that was a mistake. It's the tendon that goes all the way through, like the back of your knee thing, whatever that's called. It went, and now it's been strained. I just did the exercise wrong. Stupid. Kathy, I saw your photograph. How dare you taunt me with that delightful looking cranberry orange bread. I'm looking at it right now. As for my day being great, it improved. Whip it good. Da-na-na-na-na. Don't you do that to me. Stop it. But, yeah, this morning started off rough. Real rough. You've all had those moments where, like, 3 things happen in a row. Like, but there's a weird little bad thing comes in threes or something along those lines. Well, I had one of those this morning, and it was extremely frustrating. The good part is I had breakfast with Mom and Papa KillCo. Delightful. Think corn muffin. Hello. Someone texting me, sorry. Corn muffin, pulled pork, eggs Benedict, hollandaise sauce, barbecue sauce. That was breakfast. And that really cheered me up quite a bit. It was needed. Because before I went to go, I was supposed to help Mom and Papa KillCo with something. That didn't happen. But that wasn't the annoying part. The part that was annoying was heading out to go there, realized I forgot my cell phone inside. Oh, damn it. Silly me. Park car, go back inside, get to door that uses key fob to let me in, use key fob. It goes beep, 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 and does not unlock the door. Normally it goes beep, beep, and door unlocks. So something was wrong. Someone who set up my key fob a year ago did it wrong. And instead of it going for 99 years, which is what they do if you live here, and then you just turn it in after you leave, or when you leave, it was set for 1 year. So I suddenly found myself locked out of my own apartment complex. Mystery puzzles? It's fine. People like puzzles. So that was the start. That was the frustration. Thankfully, went down the hallway, was like, what's up with this? It's happened to a few people. I guess it stopped working today. So, yeah. I got a new one all set. Can get in and out of apartment complex again without issue. Lovely. Then I'm trying to get on the prizes from November, as all of you may know. I leave it alone for December. I'm not shipping anything. I'm not sending anything, not getting anything messed up in that. There's still a bit of a futz around right now. I realize that. Well, I realized that because Mike Franklin won a prize. He's on the other side of the country. Printed out the labels, slapped it on the box, which had its own problems, but nothing severe. Just like, you know, when you're trying to put tape on something and the whole like thing flips back down and suddenly the tape's attached to itself and you have to peel it off and it comes off in pieces and you... Anyway, that happened. Got the box situated, brought it to Staples to drop it off. Line of people with Amazon packages ready to be returned. At least 10 people. To my chagrin, is a fun word. I saw that and I went, this is a drop-off. This is not Amazon. So I walked past everyone in line, looked at the guy at the counter, said, this is all set, tunk, and left. Because that's what you usually do there. Plenty of people I've seen do that. And I didn't get a receipt or anything, but I was not about to sit in line with 10 people for something that didn't require that. I bent the social rules because my need was greater than theirs. No, because I wasn't doing what they were doing. That's simple as that. They were doing something drastically different. And I just needed to drop that off and get going because I was late to meeting Mom and Dad for brunch. Then the next annoyance. But this turned out to be a good thing. We were going to go to a specific place to get breakfast. We were late. I wanted to get there much earlier. We got there. It was packed. It has a very small parking lot, a very small place. There were at least 10 to 15 cars there. So I told my parents we're going somewhere else. It's a place that they like. We went there instead, and I was not happy about it because I don't particularly like going there until I sat down and looked at the specials menu, and there it is. the saving grace of the morning. I had half of that. I had half of that for lunch, late lunch, after I was playing games with Greg for a while, which was lovely. But the start of the morning really, I got actually upset, you know, like I was yelling at myself in the car, being like, fuck it. So aggravating. And I also fumbled getting my Starbucks drink because that was also like the gimme for going to Staples. I went to Staples, like I did the thing, good me, go get yourself a Starbucks drink. And I forgot what it was called because I always used the app, but I have since deleted the app from my phone, so I do not use it very often on purpose because I don't like going in and ordering. But I always would get, and it's been months probably since I ordered anything there, that I get the iced shaken espresso. And for whatever reason, when I looked at the back menu where all the drinks were listed, iced shaken espresso wasn't there. And I blanked out what it was. I was like, it's 3 shots of espresso and milk and some sweet stuff. And the guy tried to get me one of their new drinks. I forget what that's called, of course, but he said the word. I'm like, that's not it. You had to ask the manager. And I had to stumble out. It's an iced espresso something. She figured it out. More frustration because I felt like an idiot. Like I should know the drink. They don't have it on the board. Why? I feel like an idiot. It was great. Music maestro. I knew something was too quiet. So that was my morning. We'll be starting up the podcast on Tuesday of next week. Season 7. What a year it's going to be. It's starting off very interesting. As we ended this last year with it being absurd, we have continued the trend. Might as well keep it. Absurdity and insanity. That's the name of the game. That's why we're all here, to get away from whatever else is going on out there. By playing games, sipping on whiskey, enjoying each other's company, and trying to maintain some degree of sanity. Lovely. Chocolate almond like shaking. Oh, don't tell me about that. How dare you? Let me get the music started here. There will be an uptick in gaming streams, hopefully on here. It's really hard to get an audience on Twitch until you have a substantial amount of people here. And even then, it's a shift. Because it's like gaming on there, streaming on here. Music's gonna be too loud. Sorry. There we go. Cool. Background music, background music. Hubble double double. Chocolate. Oh, wait. The thing's in front of you, Brian. Oh, yeah. Chocolate almond milk shaking espressos, but they took it off the menu over a year ago. What? You can just ask for that. That's what that's what mine could be. I think. You go demand it, Zenboot. As the customer is always right, you'd be like, I want a chocolate almond milk shaken espresso. Make it. Immediately. I don't care if it's not on the menu. You know, it doesn't need to be on the menu. Cool Runnings, hello. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, greatly appreciated. You'll pardon me for drinking on the job. But I haven't had dinner. We're having a liquid diet today, this afternoon, by having a protein drink after exercising. 42 grams of protein. Doesn't taste terrible. And a smoothie with 20 grams of protein in it. We're doing great. Big strong man. But yeah, that's dinner. Possibility of peanut butter and jelly sandwich later. Unfortunately, I had that for dinner last night too, at 11 o'clock or something like that. It's Happy New Year to all of you who have just shown up. Did I do a stream earlier? I don't know what day it is. Let me check. That's right. I did Friday and Sunday, I think. Nope. I didn't do one on Wednesday because of the procedure. We'll find out more about that later. Not you. I'll find out more about that. The hope is that I won't have to do it again for a long time. So long that I won't really remember. Also disturbing to think about. One, I don't know if I'll have the same doctor. Like, will he retire by then or what? And then there's the other thing of me thinking back to when I was 35 about when I'm 45. That was a whole different human being. Not only in mental state, but in physical state, because our cells regenerate our entire bodies over a certain amount of time. That's a twisted thing. The you are today is not the you were yesterday, for certain. 100%. Oh, my freaking elbow's acting up again. Whoa. All right, no one needs to know that. Yeah. It's nice to get leg day started. I'm looking forward to a return to exercise and hopefully be able to do more classes next month. I need to get those classes started now. Malware bites, go away. The Brewmaker Maker. Hello, welcome. I'm glad you and Kathy Huey got to meet up. That makes me very happy in my soul. People who may have never met in life get to meet up. Just because you guys happen to be kind of close. You're the states apart. Not too crazy far. Brewmaker Maker is keeping his recipe for bourbon balls a secret. How dare he. Whoa. Ah. I'm gonna play some Arc Raiders after this. I can taste it. Tastes like a smoothie. Once again, everyone, if you want to continue to support the channel, membership on YouTube, Patreon and Patreon, patron and Patreon, greatly appreciated. Super chats, meg chats. Any of that helped tremendously. I have to remember to say that this year. I don't like saying that, but it's true. Where true. Most of you are already in that boat, though, so thank you for that. Thank you for your continued support. We're going to do live streaming on Sunday. I don't know what we're going to do, which is normal. Like, that's what today is. It's freaking Friday. I had no ability to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't have any water. Shit. There's a problem. Smoothie does not equal water. You'd think so, but it doesn't. What is this shirt doing? Stop. This is a very old shirt. Not super old, but old enough. 1-800-CONTACTS? I could get contacts. I'm not going to. I don't like the idea of putting anything near my eye, so no. We're stuck wearing glasses for our lives. And even like the next idea, of course, is like lasers in your eyes. No. No. Figure out something else. There are better options. We know there are. We know there will be better options because we look back 5 years at the technology we had then, and then the technology we had now, medically and or otherwise. Just look at the iPhone. I think that's gotten worse, as I understand it. I'm all jittery now. I got my adrenaline going. Yes. Good news. Good news, everyone. Ugh, my right leg is so annoyed. Ugh. Is the stream smooth, everyone? And I took a walk. It is a weird temperature outside. It got warmer. I was walking earlier tonight. It was 40 something odd degrees, 44 degrees Fahrenheit, apparently. And now it's closer to 50. What? It's nighttime. What is going on? Oh, I see. We're having one of those weird times where it's warmer and raining. I see, I see. That's fine. I don't mind 50 degrees. Took a walk recently to go to the cat cafe, as I do. Contacts long ago, glasses for me. Yep. I mean, look at mine. There are no contacts that are that. You know, there's a significant chunk of glass going on there. Bending the light. You just got intense. Look out. Relax. Grapes. Schwamples. I have some samples down here. I'm not going to do anything with them right now, but yeah. Delightful. I'll have to do something with those someday, but, you know, limiting myself to 2 drinks a month. Or less. Like, I don't... 2 ounces of whiskey, that's all of it almost. A lot of these samples are the big ones. With altercations when it comes to holidays and vacations, as we've noticed. Yeah. Didn't I? I was certain I cleared that for the new year. It should not be full like that. How dare you? Gotta fix that. Boop. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. We're also doing vertical mode too. I love vertical mode. You're terrifying. I'm doing it all at once. That's magic. Or at least I think I am. If anyone wants to check, go ahead. But it did say that it would overlap the chats, which I don't know how to do that. Fire pit with a pour and a schmore. Oh man, don't you do that to me. I will admit, don't tell my nutritionist, I have a donut for tomorrow. And it's the same donut I got for myself the day after the procedure. So I made sure to give myself a donut and a latte for the next day. As a little treat for a good job. God, that's weird to look at. 67? What are you doing? What hellfire pit are you at? Oh wait, no, it's Brewbaker. That sounds nice. Fire pits sound nice. I do miss the fact that... Miss the fact? It would have been nice if I had been able to share some time by the fireplace with my friend when I was in Oregon, but then you drive around Oregon in the forests and see all the burnt trees. And you go, oh, that's why there are no fires right here. Got it. See if I can fix this without hurting myself too much. Get this sorted. Does everyone have any plans for the weekend? The big start to the new year. Are you gonna go clubbing? Go to Vegas? Go to Florida? I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's an option. My brother went to Florida recently, so... There's Disney World down there, and Universal. I get it. I understand why. I just don't think it's a good idea. Our bourbon balls are serving different bourbons. Ooh. Ooh. Brewbaker, you know, I would love to sample some of those for you. So would Kathy and Zen would share it with all of us. Make so many of them that you can't handle it. Start your own business. Brewbaker's Bourbon Balls. There you go. Sell like little bourbon balls. I can see it now. Although I know there's a lot of those kind of things in Kentucky right now. They always have places like chocolate places making up all kinds of stuff. How do I fix this? Save. Did it work? It did. Wait. I didn't say delete the whole cup. What is wrong with you? You guys don't know what I'm doing, too. That's the fun part for me. I know what I'm doing. I mean, technically, I know what I'm doing. It says clear the cup, not delete it. What's wrong with you? Save again. I did not fix anything. Or did I? Nope. Classic Constant Caesar has resumed. Ooh. Chamber music at Harvard. More puzzles. Kathy Hewer, I think it wants you to do puzzles. Have you been puzzling over puzzles lately? No, I broke it. Oh well, it'll be back. It doesn't necessarily like it when I screw with things while I'm streaming. But it's fine. There you go. I'm telling you, Brewbaker's Bourbon Balls. Beautiful idea. I would like 2%. Every James Low. You're welcome. Happy New Year. Everyone, Happy New Year. Thank you for being here, as always. That's for you. Brewbaker, you need to get yours, you get it again. There you go. I'll make sure everyone gets their welcome. I make good smoothies, for the record. It's nice to have something in my stomach. Protein drink is okay, but it does have calories to it. It's just not enough. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Getting back into a regular diet is nice. Be able to eat my normal bread. Is it weird that I want coffee and it's like 8:30? It seems bad. I probably shouldn't do that. And what I need to do is get decaf coffee cups. Because what I do, my pattern of trouble, is big coffee in the morning, 16 ounces, or a triple latte, whatever. I have one of those for tomorrow too. And then have a cup of coffee, 8 ounces, at around 3 or 4 or 5. Should be around 3, but it often bleeds over to 5. And possibly with the biscotti, you know. That really makes it good. Those will be the last biscotti I have for a while, though, because mistakes are made. Exercising is going to be ramped up. Nutrition is going to be focused. It's going to be rough. But it's going to be good. Rough. I do have I don't have real like plans. Bowman! There you go. That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. And a coffee stout. Now vanilla porter. How dare you? Always coffee, right? I have so much coffee to drink. I'll be stepping into the Starbucks Blondie soon. It doesn't help that I've been getting so many lattes and buying my coffee in the morning. That needs to stop too. I can't afford it. But if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, hey, please do. Starbucks, do not send me Starbucks gift cards. I don't want to go there. That place is outrageous. Outrageous. 5 years ago it was bad. Now it's just, what are we doing to ourselves? Oh, I have a chill. That's weird. Oh, I'm drinking a cold smoothie. That'll do it. I also got a new thing, which would make more sense if I explained it better, but is this the thing? You guys don't get government stuff, do you? Like medical stuff. Doesn't look like a happy older couple. So I got a new thing, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it, but it's this. Ouch. Sorry. Come on. There we go. It's a neighborhood health plan, which is my health insurance, and more debit card. Instantly suspicious. They're like, we're giving you money for food. And I went, what? How dare you? I can buy $125 a month worth of healthy food. What is the one for? Tell me. It has healthy food with a 1 underneath it, or next to it. So there's got to be a little bit of a caveat to that. Explain. Multitasking is the way of life. Nothing gets done one at a time. So this is a new thing, which I don't understand. I know they had something they were doing where it was like you get points or some nonsense for buying groceries that are good for you. And it didn't make sense, and it wasn't useful. Because the way I had it was like you could buy one of these 5 things and you'd get these points. And those 5 things were nothing I would buy to begin with. But this is interesting to me. Walk daily. 4 miles a day. 25 pounds a year. What are you doing? I have started walking more. My nutritionist demands it. Doesn't demand it, but she motivates me to do that. And as there is a cat cafe nearby that sells coffee, so I have to go in there and give some silly name for the cup of coffee I'm getting. Cherry Kitty Chino, or not a Kitty Chino, they don't do espresso stuff. Always cat related names. Sugar Kitty would love it. Yeah, so I don't understand this at all. But I'm going to try to figure this out next time I go to CVS. Or maybe next time I go to the grocery store, because it's just very confusing. It's implying that I use up this money monthly. And I activated it already. So that's done. OTC and more. It's the and more plan. They gave me a new card and everything. Kind of annoyed by that, but they did. Oh, the joys of being on Medicare, Medicaid. Like, really. I may have it rough when it comes to finances and loans and debt. But my health insurance works pretty well for what it is. I hope it stays that way. We'll see. I didn't have to pay anything for my procedure. And I don't have to pay anything for my medication, which I have a lot of. Don't forget that. Oh, speaking of, we got super motivated people here. I took a walk tonight. I will take a walk maybe over the weekend. Richie Z. There you go. No Richie Z, no pour anything tonight. There's very little pouring of whiskey these days. But I will have something over the month. And I do have to do a video. The video is set. This is it. I'm spoiling it for all of you. This is what it's going to be. Rocknar. Minnesota rye whiskey. Cognac cask finished. 47%. ABV. It's a sturdy little bottle. It seems like you could club someone with it really well. That'll be a delight. Whiskey can't wait. I have more than enough to go through for the rest of my life, so I'm not too worried about it. And it all really depends on how my liver recuperates. We are talking years and years and years of recuperation, and hoping it does not get worse, because that would be a problem. It'd be a real problem since I haven't been drinking whiskey much, or alcohol of any sort, for that matter. Ah, good stuff. Ugh. Everyone who just showed up, are you doing anything fun over the weekend? I am thinking about, well, walking now. But there is the video, there is the podcast, there is playing games. I want to do a lot of that, unfortunately. It's a problem. It really is. To the point where I realized during exercising today that my wrist was not doing great because I had to lift a heavy thing and my right wrist was like, no, I don't like this. You need to stop. Ooh, Japanese whiskey tasting. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. I mean, some of them are good stuff. Some of them I'm just going like, why? But I enjoy all the whiskey all over the world. But anyway, I have to make sure I use a mouse pad for when I'm playing all these games. Because, believe it or not, it's a bad idea to play games for 100 plus hours and have your hand just sitting like this without anything like this, with nothing holding it up. So I need to use my mouse pad. Move it over here for when I'm doing that. Crocodile kind of means smoked. Wonder if they would peated whiskey at all. I wouldn't, I mean, I don't know what they're doing. That's the thing. It's very obscure. Like Minnesota whiskey. Oh. Something prompted me to buy that. Zen, but it wants you to make some glorious creations with Canva. Maybe I'll have some bread with toast. Cliff Smith. I bit my tongue. Cliff Smith. Welcome. Good evening. How are your adventures going? Already, did you message Irene today? It's a special day for her. I know that because I put it in my phone a year ago at least. Oh, you might have been there tonight for all I know. It's Friday. You might have been just there. Although I'd assume she's doing something for herself. Something. But I also am not one to be big on birthday stuff. Because all it does is make me depressed. Yay. Now that you're older, huh? Yeah. Right. Why do I have so many apps open? What the hell is happening here? Yeah. Oh, that would explain it. She's in Singapore, good place to be for her birthday. Ah, everyone knows now. I messaged her yesterday, so maybe that means she saw it the day of her birthday. I don't know how time works. Hopefully she's having a blast. I'm sure I'll probably see something on her Instagram later if I remember to look. For those who didn't know, I'm on Instagram. Hey. I often send reminders about streams and motivational walks, which is what I was doing tonight. I walked 1.5 miles. Pretty good for 5 o'clock at night, in the evening, in the afternoon, in 40-degree Fahrenheit weather, as we said earlier. And I was not well dressed. I have a very nice coat-like thing. It's like a knit sweater, except it's kind of like a coat, and it does not hold out any cold air. It just goes right through. Drammers events in Harvard. Single Cast Nation. His new book. Damn. I'm busy. I know of single cast nations. I forget what it is because I have not been in the whiskey world too much. But it sounds delightful. It sounds like you had a lot of fun. Dramber's events. Actual events? All I got to do was have a procedure this week. Wow. I really love getting anesthetized. Anesthetized? That's the wrong word. I like going under because I have a unique ability when it comes to that, and that's to remember up until the second of what was happening. It happened again this time. And I've told people that. I've been like, I'm going to remember up until the very second I become unconscious. And I will, like, just remember it. Really, like, remember. The 5th of November. I need a single cash nation bottle now. Okay. Oh, it's not. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, wow. Yeah, I found out there are a lot of independent bottlers that you and I seem to have come in contact with. Irene's doing a kind of an independent bottling thing. There's Single Cask Nation, Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, Lost Lantern. It's wild. I know Daniel was involved with some of that in some ways for some places, but I don't know the details. So I remember exactly what happened. I was wheeled into the operating room, you want to call that. I said hello to one of the nurses who was going to help with the procedure. He seemed very nice. Again, it's the weirdest thing to meet all these nurse people who are going to take care of your unconscious body, and you don't know any of them. I don't trust any of them. Maybe that's me. It's just their day-to-day thing. Like, come on, here comes another one on the slab. Hey, how you doing? My name is this. Good night. And the anesthesiologist's name was Danielle. However you want to say it. Not Daniel, Danielle. It was a female. And she started loading me up. I had an IV in my arm. Oh, I hated that. Oh, I still have the little mark. It's right there. You can't see it, but I had to actively do that breathing technique where you breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth slowly. I had to do that for real to calm myself and stop my brain from thinking about the fact that there was something in my arm just sitting there. Just sitting there, embedded in my flesh, letting liquid go into my body. It was, whatever the hell they call it, they were making sure I was hydrated, is what they were doing, but I forget what that stuff's called. So that was great. It's like I'm being injected with liquid right now. This is bizarre. And I assume that's the only way they got the other stuff into me. So I was in the operating room, said hello to everyone, made a joke. Always make a joke. I said, I've gathered you all here today. Again, said hello to the nurse, and they said, we're going to turn you over on your left side. And the anesthesiologist was telling me that she was going to do it. And I got put on my left. And I think I said, whoa. And then I was waking up. That's the next thing I remember. Warm weather. I head to Orlando. We were just talking about people going to Florida. Probably sailing. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the word. You just go back to Texas. I'm sure it's plenty warm there. As usual. But yes, IV saline. I hate having things in my arm. I couldn't look at it. Like, I knew it was there, and I was actively telling myself, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't move your arm. Don't look at it. Yuck. Yuck. But I'm guessing that's how they got the drugs in me, because there was no other way to do it. It's not like they jabbed me with something. I was just talking to Danielle, and she was like, all right, I'm going to do it, and flipped me over, and whoa, because I felt it go into my brain. I felt my brain get, like, overwhelmed by the stuff. And that was the last thing I remember was like literally, whoa, and unconscious. I've had the same thing happen with it, feeling it go into my heart. That's always great. But yeah. So we'll see what happens next time. I'm trying to remember for the ethical one, when they went in this way, it was the same deal. Except they were loading me up early. I don't know why the difference was this time, where I actually got into the room, said hello, said a joke. Then they flipped me over again, out. But the last time, they started dripping into me earlier or something. I was being wheeled in while getting doped up. And I remember I got very giggly. And then again, as soon as they moved me on my side, floop. I don't know exactly what the cause of that is, but they flip you. You get turned on your side and you're unconscious. You're just gone. Oh, I don't like it. Like, it wasn't like it hurt or anything. It's just knowing it was there. That was the problem. Knowing it was just sitting in me. You'll note I'm rubbing my arm now. Ugh, I have a problem with needles. And I told her that before she did. It's like, I don't like needles. I could black out, just so you know. I don't think I will, because it's not a removal. It's not being extracted from my being. But I still don't like having needles in me. And there is only so much blood that can be taken out of me before I start to go very pale and feel like I'm going to pass out again. Ugh. Don't like that. Like I said, it was over. The worst part was the night before. You learn so much about your body doing that. And how disgusting it is. Funny stories, then, dude. I need water. I'm gonna grab some in a second. I tried to do that. I was like, the only way I'm gonna conquer this unpleasant feeling about, you know, having a traumatic experience as a child when blood taking is to look at it. It was a mistake. I looked at it. I passed out because I can't look at it. And I did it more than once. I was like, all right, I'm going to get over this by looking at it. And then like, nope. That didn't help. That made it worse. So all I have to do is not think about it, not look at it, make sure I'm just talking to whoever's doing it. That helps. Being distracted. But, and I think we both know it too every time where I'm like, I have a problem with needles. I could pass out. And then there's a lot of gabbing that happens while they do it. And I keep the conversation rolling. Nice weather we're having, you know, anything. Yeah, I have the unique experience of bad childhood experience with blood being taken. They couldn't find a vein in my arm, and they went back and forth and back and forth. It was highly unpleasant. My arms were strapped down because I was a kid and I was screaming and crying and hating it. So I couldn't get away. It didn't go well. You know what's worse? It was because they didn't know what was wrong with me. That's why. As far as being ill. And they didn't learn anything from doing that. Nothing was learned. You have to ask Mama KillCo more about it, because I don't remember. I was a kid. Yeah, hydration is key. Hold on. Everyone get your water? Hold on. Oh, my leg. Okay. Let's see. I also had the wonderful experience, as I said earlier to those who were here at the start, of forgetting my water bottle at the place where I exercise. So, Tony Stark's smart glasses? What? Please tell me that's not real. We don't need smart glasses. You are stupider when you put on smart glasses. So don't tell me. That works. Everyone has their own thing. Mine is just to gab a little, so my brain isn't thinking about what they're doing. You feel that pinch, and that's usually the moment, for me, that I've learned. It's the pinch, which is the trigger, I guess, is probably the easiest way to explain it. that could send me off into the, like, gonna blackout. But I've done it enough times at the same place with the same kind of people where they do a good job. It's been fine ever since, but I still ask to be sat in the chair because I cannot just, you know, just like be there sitting normally. I have to lay, you know, the chair leans back, so they do it. A regular chair doesn't work. That increases the possibility of me blacking out, and I don't want that. Hasn't happened in many years, but still a possibility. That's the important part. Oof. Where'd this come from? I've had It's My Aeroplane stuck in my head a while, on and off lately. I don't even like what is it, Red Hot Chili Peppers that much? Is that what that is? Or is it Aerosmith? I don't know. Either way, again, hoping that I don't have to go back for 10 years, but I'll find out within the few weeks. I don't know how long it takes for that kind of thing to get figured out. But I'll be happy to find out. If it's 5 years, okay. But if it's 10 years, yeah. We'd probably be talking to a different doctor then, unless he retires. Well, unless he doesn't retire. He's not an old person. He looks like he could be around my age, maybe a little older. But I don't know about any of you. Are you getting used to the fact that the medical professionals you see are younger than you? That's something to get used to. I know my parents have that issue, but you also don't want to have a doctor who's close to 80 or more, probably dealing with your health problems. Even if he's very good at it. There were so many years where every doctor you saw was older than you. And then suddenly, at some point, it's like, wait a minute. I'm 45, this person's like 30 something. And there's the intern. Ah. He was fresh out of college. Ah. Yeah, now I think about it, I'm like, which doctors am I thinking of? I'm going like, all of them. Almost all of them are either around my age, a little older. Maybe some of them are a little older. Many of them are younger. What an odd experience life is, everyone. More so these days, but overall, just how things progress. And being lucky enough to have the ability to go get my health taken care of in all levels. You got a good one? Ooh. I don't really have a general practitioner. I should probably find one of those. I have a nurse practitioner. That's it. She's a nurse. She's an advanced nurse, as I understand it. So she can prescribe stuff. That's the fancy part. At least I think she can. Hold on. Maybe she can't. She never has, so maybe she can't. I've always been sent to other doctors who will prescribe me things. And I've had interesting experiences with many of them. I have one, the one I go see, who I saw for the procedure. I talked to a lady, not him directly, because he's the surgeon kind of person. And they gave me famotidine for my stomach thing, my GERD. And then I see my psychiatrist, who gives me most of the medicine I take. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, the younger people also learn the most recent advancements. That's always a plus. Like, I don't mind it being a younger person. It just feels a little weird. You know, someone who's 30 years old is telling me, as a 45-year-old man, things that I know nothing about, mind you. But it's funny. It's an interesting thing to get used to, and it is sort of the end goal for all of us to be cared for by those who are younger than us in one way or another. That's why people have children, as I understand it. Ugh. coming to the end of the stream. 9 o'clock late today. As I said, we did leg day today. They want you to buy a house, Kathy. They know. They're on it. They are in your head. I will be back here again on Sunday at 7 p.m. as at my usual time. What we'll be doing, I don't know yet. Possibly playing games, possibly not. Possibly talking whiskey, who knows? I don't know. So be there. All I ask. Be there, hang out, find a little community, a little place, a little slice of sanity. Or at least attempted sanity. And a general chill vibe. That's what we want here. Some kind of comfort. Going online, and for once being a nice experience rather than anything else. And I highly recommend all of you remove Facebook from your phone and don't go on there. Same goes for most social media. Twitter, definitely delete that app. Blue Sky is a new one that's not as bad. Yeah, but feel free to get rid of Facebook and Twitter. Your life will improve drastically. I'm not saying delete Facebook, but maybe don't look at it as much. You're not going to see anything good. You'll feel better if you don't. That's the way I look at it. Every time I don't look at Facebook is another blissful day. YouTube is fine. Stay here with YouTube. Stay here. This has worked out for me so far. And it curates me a little bit of random stuff, but overall, it's just trying to entertain me, I hope. Advertisements, though, they can screw. But thank you again for putting up with them. As all of you know, by seeing those advertisements, even briefly, you help me get a few more pennies in the jar. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget, be awesome. And I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.